A great people has been moved to defend our great nation.
This great
Terrorist
nation
attacks
will
can shake the
endure
foundations of our
as
biggest
it
buildings,
has endured.
but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the
They cannot
Council
shatter
of
steel.
Government, we must guard
They
against
cannot dent
the
the steel.
acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in
We
the
decided long
past,
ago
to do whatever
to
needs to be
excessive
done
and unwarranted
to
concealment
preserve this last and greatest bastion of
far
freedom.
outweighs the dangers
In this
just
present
cited to
crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Welcome back to Embers of Liberty, where everything is super
Hello.
weird.
Your
Why
mic
is that
is.
echoey?
Do you have that noise gate on?
Yeah.
We're picking up.
What the
somewhere.
hell is going on here?
That's weird. Check the inputs.
Yeah,
Hello.
the noise gate's working.
Testing.
Well, Kate
What
sounds
about
good.
now?
That sounds better.
I think it was Kate's mic was too...
Testing.
Yeah, okay.
Kate's mic's a little too sensitive.
Kate's mic is way too sensitive.
Sensitive.
There we
What
go.
about now?
That's
Yep,
a lot
that's
better.
a lot better. Okay, welcome back to Embers of Liberty, where we are still not immune to tech problems.
But at least today it's a little better.
A little better. And that concludes your safety brief.
ASMR.
No, we don't do that here.
Did you already eat that whole jar?
Yes, she did.
No,
I
we still
like-
have a few bites left in it.
I ate a good bit of it. But anyway, okay, so we've actually got quite a bit on the list to choose from tonight. So we'll get right into it. Joe, how was your week?
It was good, man.
But is that it?
We went and got tuxes fitted today for Justin's wedding. Not this Justin, my brother Justin.
Nice,
It was good.
nice.
And I just went and dropped the load from the jalapenos, from the wings I had for lunch.
Yeah, I'm aware that's why we're 5 minutes late getting started. Somebody
had to.
decided it was
I was
time to
uncom-
take a shit
Hey.
right before the show started.
I was uncomfortable, and I would have been uncomfortable the whole show if I wouldn't have.
Anyway, hey, so we've got a new button that I'm going to need you to press.
Wait a second. Your butthole was like this, Joe.
That's what I was going to do. I forgot to edit that clip down to get rid of the explosion and make the knocking
It's
louder.
Perfect.
I have a feeling I'm going to sit like this most of the time now. My hand on the mic. It makes me feel better.
It's
I
like
feel
you're
like you
about to
should
take a
stroke it
dick.
Well, no, it keeps my hand off. All right. Well, Kate, how was your week? Actually, hold on. Before we do that, Joe, your fat ass knocked the sign.
I was waiting to see how long it would take you.
It wasn't going to take very long because I noticed it. I just forgot to fix it before we got started. So we got a new button down there in the bottom left corner.
Bottom left.
Yeah, the bottom left. Oh, bottom right. Sorry, my bad. My American left.
You want me to push it?
Yeah, push it. Oh, look at that. If you're watching, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon. Hit the like button so you'll always be notified when we go live. It's a live show, Saturdays at 8:30 Central Time. Anyway, back to normal business. Kate, how was your week?
It's pretty good. Had inventory yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That was garbage. Shouldn't get home until like 9:30.
30.
Ugh. Do you get paid hourly at least? Okay, that's good.
I had been there since 7 o'clock. Or 7:30.
Yeah, she had been there a long time. Anyway, anyway, before we get back to that, go ahead, finish your week. I'll explain it in a second.
That was about it.
Oh, that was about it? Okay.
Nothing new.
Sweet.
Another week putting up with you? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, since nobody's going to ask me how my week was.
How did your week go?
No, it's too late for that. Way too late for that.
Where's the button?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't be a dick.
Oh, that button doesn't exist right now. I've still got to make that one. So as far as my week goes, it's work week, school.
How's school going? How's school treating you?
Everything but biology is treating me very well.
Biology sucks.
Biology is bullshit.
It raging the other day.
Yeah. Like slammed my fist down on my desk because it just wouldn't let me take the test that I had to take.
Yeah.
Which was also worth 64% of my total grade right now, which dropped me from an A to a C. Instantly.
Bullshit?
Exactly. Bullshit. But other than that, went to work, played disc golf today.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
We did. We had fun. It was hot.
It was
very
hot, but
hilly.
it wasn't as hot as the last time we tried to play.
Yeah.
Then we went and got slushies and went and ate Slim Chickens, and now we're here.
Slim Chicken's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we love Slim Chickens.
I've never had it.
It's fantastic.
It's
Their
really
sauce
good.
selection is amazing.
I had Baumhauer's today.
Fuck Baumhauer's.
Freaking love Baumhauer's.
Baumhauer's is garbage.
Baumhauer's is amazing.
No.
I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Joe.
Baumhauer's trash.
If you want wings only, that's it.
It's trash.
Their fries are pretty good.
The gooey fries. Oh my god.
That's the only thing they've got going for them. Because their other food is not that good.
I
never
remember
been
when they
that
used
impressed.
to be in the old La Finca.
Yeah, I do too. That's the last time I ate there.
We should go back to the new one. It's not that bad.
We
Service
tried.
sucks.
We tried, and there was
Service is horrible.
such a wait.
Yeah, we did try that day.
I didn't. I don't want to do that shit. Anywho,
How did the rest of your week go? Any big news?
That's. What are you talking about?
You acted all excited, like you were about to tell us something big.
No, I didn't.
Since nobody's gonna ask me how my week went,
Oh yeah, because everybody just decided to just.
because you just do it on
going.
your own.
No, I don't. Somebody's always supposed to ask. Justin always asks about everybody
Smell like
else's
faith.
week. Justin always asks about everybody else's week. Nobody ever asks about Justin's week.
Baby, I'm with you, so your week is my week.
But the viewers, who there are none of right now except for Beth,
are
not with me.
Do you need me to tickle your balls?
I need you to shut your fucking mouth.
Where's Cody when you need him?
Yeah, for real. Cody.
That way he can give you a gummy, and I
Cody,
don't mean an edible.
Ew.
No.
Or so Lonnie can tickle you with a waterfall.
Now, Lonnie, I'll let Lonnie do whatever Lonnie wants.
Daddy.
Yes, Daddy Waterfall.
Daddy Waterfall.
That's his new nickname in the chat. Daddy Waterfall. He is now Daddy Waterfall.
Yeah, it's not Kentucky Waterfall. It's Daddy Waterfall.
No, it's Daddy Waterfall now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that before I forget. Just so that we're clear.
He's probably not listening right now.
No, he's not. He's watching the Bama game, most likely.
I mean, I don't know if they'll watch, but I told quite a bit of our patients today about, not today, over the week, about the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Better watch out. That might get you fired.
Why?
Because we say some pretty inflammatory shit on here.
Okay.
Not really. I mean, we do, but we don't. I mean, I don't, in my opinion, I don't feel like we say anything that is a fireable offense.
No.
Hell yeah.
Daddy Waterfall.
Anyway, so what I was going to tell you is that button after so it disables and re-enables the source. So after it plays, just go ahead and hit it again so that it's ready for the next time. Copy?
I even put a funny in there too.
Roger.
Kate has a funny.
We can both,
Did you add it?
Mine's only out.
What?
You didn't add it, did you?
Add what?
The funny?
Nope.
No, because I didn't have a chance to.
Mine's only a minute and a half, so just...
Yeah, well. You know what I'm talking about, though.
The one I showed you earlier today. Yeah.
Nobody wants to see
The
your
glitchy?
Nobody wants to see your OnlyFans page.
First off, we don't have an OnlyFans page, so fuck off.
I tried. He said no.
No, you did not try. Don't lie.
I was about to say,
Do not
damn,
lie.
Kate, coming out.
Liar yourself.
We can wear
No,
paper
liar
bags.
yourself right now.
But that's what I keep trying to tell Dad. I was like, we can wear masks. And she's like, no.
It'll have to be on my right side. Because
You mean your left
my
side?
tattoo.
Your tattoo's on your left side.
Yes.
You
I'd
said your
have
right
to-
side.
Yeah.
The camera would have to be on the right side.
Oh, I thought you said it didn't have to be on my right side.
No, it would have to be.
Oh.
Or we could just cover it up, you know.
Or you just not do it at all. How
Or
about
we
that?
could just do it.
I mean, all I'm saying
Hey,
is,
that's extra money.
all I'm saying is,
That could pay a mortgage.
dude. All I'm
What?
saying, shoot. Have you seen? I've seen on TikToks what some of them girls are making.
Oh, I know.
I mean, we're talking like
Bullshit.
grands a month,
We're talking
100
tens
grand, if
or
not
hundreds of grands a month. Anyway, we're not talking about this
Really?
right now. It's time. Yes.
Kate's like shit. Kate, you may only have to show your feet too.
Yeah, we could probably put you on Feet Finder, and
You probably pay the mortgage with that with your toes.
people would probably pay good money just to see your weird little toe.
You
It's
have,
not weird.
you have a weird little toe.
She's got a weird little toe, man.
No. My toe is normal. It just slightly turns my pinky toe, so it's kind of compressed.
She doesn't have much of a pinky toenail.
I'm the same way.
No,
My
like,
pinky,
this is,
like, dude, my pinky
I'm
toenail
sorry,
is like this
I
big.
don't have eagle talons.
no. Yeah, you're definitely not like Robin's husband.
Like my toes don't sit flat. Like my pinky toe
I
does. It
will
kind of.
explain later.
My pinky toe kind of, it does that. Like and the,
No,
the
see,
nail
mine.
goes
So
I'm talking
mine,
about the
mine
toenail.
turns like this. So here's my my nail, and it turns like this. So this portion is actually flat, like it's creased,
Yeah.
like it has a crease on it.
Yeah, mine does too.
Okay.
And then she's got like that much toenail.
Yeah, me too. I don't.
No.
Is that not normal?
It's not. It's my toe is normal. It's just weird to him because of the crease.
not. No, my toe has a crease on it.
It's
Your
from
toe
shoes.
has no toenail.
It has
It's
toenails. Stop
tiny.
making me sound like a freak.
I think.
The size
Nobody's gonna want to watch
that's
my
the size of her
OnlyFans.
toenail.
Yeah, my toenail. There's not much there. Matter of fact, one
That's
time
the size of her toenail.
One time I clipped my pinky toenail, and I thought I about clipped that sucker gone. Like, look at her. She's gonna do it.
For the love of God, there's nothing. See how it has a crease?
No,
That's not the weird part.
That is the weird part.
This is the weird part.
It lays.
that looks just like my pinky toenail.
It
You
just
guys have some
lays
weird
like
fucking
this
toes,
because of
then.
my shoes. Do I need to put my foot on camera too to prove
No.
I'm not a
No,
freak?
you got to pay for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if anybody
You
wants to see
can
Kate's feet, let me know.
It's like,
I'll send you
I got
the link to the
I got
Feet
you,
Finder
fam.
later. Anywho,
No, you have to go to GoFundMe.
okay, enough of this shit. We got stuff to talk about.
I like the bullshit in the beginning, but her toe looks normal to me.
Shut up.
That's how my toe
Just
looks.
shut. No, it's not.
I have.
You want me to take my shoes off?
No,
got
thank you.
cute
Your
feet,
feet probably
thank you.
smell like ass.
Oh, mine probably do because I've been wearing my boots all day.
Anyway, weeks are covered and bullshit's covered. Let's talk freedom things. Fuck yeah! Anyway, so there's quite a bit of stuff to talk about. Joe, would you like to take a gander at the list and just pick one? Top half of the list.
Oh shit.
Oh, the
Or
main.
the main show.
Let's just do the first one.
Alrighty. So, first up, I haven't watched all of these all the way through, so this is going to be an experience for all of us.
Like, for a minute, I thought Beth was singing. I was like, damn. Here, all the way in here.
So, this is Trump railing on Biden.
It looks like
As
he's trying to
always.
eat his nose.
I got your nose.
I got you
Your
now.
nose. She's my.
Economics is incinerating American wealth at a level never seen before. It's an inferno of inflation, taxation, submission, and failure. We submit. Everyone says, what is submission? You're submitting to China. You're submitting to all these countries. We're pouring money out of our country. We can't take care of our own country. We can't help Hawaii. But we send billions and billions and billions of dollars to other countries. The choice in this election
Wait a
is
second.
between
Why does it look like that woman on his left side Why did it look like she was just jerking a dick?
Oh.
No.
And
Watch.
billions and billions and billions of dollars to other countries.
I know she's doing a
The
thumbs
choice-
down,
Oh.
but it looks like she's sucking a dick.
The
Or
choice
jerking
in
a
this
dick.
election is between a Biden economic bust, and it's going to happen, and it's going to be ugly, or a Trump economic boom. We had it booming like never before. This was the most successful economy in world history. We had the most successful. Everybody was happy. African Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans, men, women, people with degrees from the great Wharton School of Finance, from Harvard, from MIT, people with no degrees at all. Everybody had jobs. Everybody was happy. Now you're giving phony numbers because far fewer people are looking for jobs. So they throw around, although it just went up, but they throw around 3.5, 3.6, 3.7%. But it's a different group of people. They're looking for jobs, but many of them aren't looking for jobs. So it's a fake number. Crooked Joe cares only about.
Yeah, didn't they say like if you
So what he was about to say is Crooked Joe cares nothing about anyone except for Crooked Joe.
right?
Mr. Nichols,
But like, didn't they say
I'm deeply
that?
concerned that the Western Hemisphere.
Didn't they say that like after you quit looking for a job for a certain amount of time, you get taken off of the unemployment statistics?
Yes, I think so, but I'm not sure. So, again, more from this Trump rally, but at the end of the day, he's not wrong when he says that the Biden administration doesn't help Hawaii, but it'll send billions and billions and billions of dollars to other countries, like, I don't know, Ukraine, to defend Ukraine's borders. But then when you look at our own southern border, you're not doing anything to stop the people coming in. So
only 4 weeks. If you have not looked for work in 4 weeks, you get taken off the unemployment rate statistics.
yeah. So how accurate is it really?
No.
It's not. It's not accurate. Just like anything else, statistics can be made to say whatever you want them to say.
Whoa.
You mean
Whoa.
to tell me it's fabricated?
Whoa. I mean, at the end of the day, it depends on your data set. If you don't have a solid data set, then your statistics can be manipulated in order to make them say whatever you want them to say. And that's just the fact of the matter. Like, I can't help that that's how it is.
You mean to tell me that Uncle Joe is not telling me the truth?
He is not.
You know what I think?
Not surprising.
I think.
Liar!
And I'm just kidding.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. You are a nasty
fake
person.
Are you
You are fake news.
Are you catching the D? Is that what you're doing? You're catching the D over there? You turned to a Democrat on us?
Hell no.
Oh, speaking of which,
I'd rather jump off a cliff.
hold on.
Oh,
So
jeez.
fun time story here. Thursday, after the Proud Boys leader got sentenced to 22 years in prison for not even being at January 6th.
Do you have that on here?
I do not, but we'll
Let's
talk about it right now.
Yeah.
So my boss was talking about that with me, and he came out and he was. So my boss and I have this thing where no matter what, we will take completely polar opposite positions from each other on purpose. Unfortunately for him, his polar opposite position was not a good one at all. And he realized it later. So he was like, I think that it was a dark day for America. I don't think that's how things should be handled. And you can't just go in there. There's rules, there's laws. And I was like, no, David, that is our house.
Yeah.
We pay for that house. Those people work for us. We should be able to go in
Now,
there.
how they conducted themselves.
He said, yeah, but you can't overthrow a government like that. And I was like, it literally gives us that right in the Declaration of Independence, which, by the way, is our founding document, not the Constitution. America was founded on the right to insurrection, bitch. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's our constitutional right, dare I say our duty, to throw off governments that no longer work for us. Now, what he said next was not okay. And what he said next was, I don't think 22 years is long enough. or something to that effect.
So here's the thing for me.
It was something to that effect, and I looked at him and I said, "You sound like a Democrat."
Ooh.
And he said, "You take that back." And then later on in the day, he came up to me and he was like, "You owe me an apology." And I was like, "For what, David?" And he goes,
Calling me the D word.
"For calling me the D word."
You know.
And I was like, "Dick?"
You know the
And he goes, "No, the other one." I said, "Democrat?" And he goes, "Yes." And I was like, "Don't sound like a Democrat. I won't call you a Democrat."
Dun, dun, dun. So I was going to read something real
But
quick.
later on, he did come back and he was like, "I think that because of the way that you and I are when we take positions on things when we're discussing them with each other, I took a hard stance that I shouldn't have taken because I do believe that 22 years is a little bit too much."
So this is part of the Declaration of Independence. But when a long train of abuses and
Usurpations.
I'm serious.
true international average of pressure.
Thank you.
Usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object evidences
If I wanted to hear pop, I would have brought up YouTube.
a design
Hit
to
it with it
reduce-
again. Hold on.
True
Stop.
international average of
Or
pressure.
you want to read it? You should no. Just go to YouTube where Nicolas Cage says it, because that's the best one.
No, because we'll get...
That's true.
I believe it's at the bottom.
No. Oh, right here. No.
Yep.
Nope, that's not it.
Nope, that's it.
No, that's not it either. No, that's not it.
Nope. Where the fuck is it? Maybe it's above.
Right. Oh. Long train of abuses. Oh, you moved it. Where'd it go?
I'm trying to...
Oh, wait. Oh, long train. Oh, right here.
Yep. Hold on.
It's just security. At security, I believe. Yeah, there we go. But when a long train...
Stop. Just stop.
Thing ain't working. Huh. He's doing things.
Wait, what the
Tech
hell?
stuff. I'm doing tech stuff.
Never mind, I thought you said dick stuff.
Tech dick stuff. With arms wide open.
What the fucking shit?
Into the sunlight.
No. You guys fuck it up every time.
This is...
Welcome
It's
to...
under the sunlight.
Whatever. Welcome to this place.
I'll show you
this
everything with arms
wide
wide
open.
open. Is 6 feet so far down?
I'm trying to remember the rest of it.
Cause I'm 6 feet from the earth and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. You know that made the top 10 hardest drum intros?
Oh my god.
I think it was like number 8.
Big Booty Herbert.
Who is
Ooh.
that?
Dude, you have to you have to become a fan of our show because Big Booty Herbert is the best name we've had on the show.
For sure.
Faux show.
What's up, Big Booty Herbert? We're just going to call you Big Booty.
Big Booty, do we know you?
Do we know you?
That is the biggest question here.
If not, where are you? Don't have to tell us like your address. Just give us a state. Where are you from, and what are your political leanings? Right now, Justin's trying to get some quotage for us to look at. Canada.
Whoa, you're Canadian. I am sorry, but
You were banned from the show. Not really.
no. I am curious though. How much postage does it take to send a letter to Canada?
Depends. Who do you want to send a letter to?
Canada. It says, "Dear Canada, fuck you."
For real though. For real.
I don't know.
For real though. Welcome. You are welcome here.
We just like
you
to
know
say
what? Fuck it.
hello.
Okay, just
Can we just highlight it and read it?
yep,
Just
that's,
use-
that's
screen
what
share
I'm
it?
doing.
Yeah.
We could have been in a different subject by now.
Yep, go ahead, screen share.
Damn, Joe just did that to you.
So the Declaration of Independence literally states, but when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same evinces
Yes,
a,
he
a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security.
Duty.
Again, it literally gives us the right
No,
to overthrow the government.
It does not just give us the right. It almost commands us to.
It does command us to, because it says it is our duty.
Right.
So, Herbert, if you're still here, welcome to the show. It's a live show every Saturday night, 8:30 Central Standard
You can
Time.
go back and look at all our other episodes.
Uh,
Just click on the live category underneath our page on our page.
if you're not a fan of profanity, sorry. Also, if you don't tread on me, indeed. Thank you. You sound very American for a Canadian. I like it. I found the one Canadian that I like.
Well, I think there's actually a lot of Canadians
There
that
are.
actually are
There are. And
pro freedom.
it sucks because Canada has such a dictatorial government at the moment because of people like Justin Castro. Is it Castro or Trudeau? I can't really. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's Fidel Castro's love child, though.
I believe he is.
Anyway,
So what's on
on to the next.
to the vid.
He looks like he has to take a poop.
He always looks like he has to take a poop. That's
When he talks,
the trademark of the orange man.
He looks like he's about to go.
True international average of pressure.
Even when he talks, he sounds like he's straining to take a shit.
So we're gonna let him say what he has to say, and then I got some choice words for him.
The left-wing lunatics are trying very hard to bring back COVID lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear-mongering about the new variants that are coming. Gee whiz, you know what else is coming? An election. They want to restart the COVID hysteria so they can justify more lockdowns, more censorship, more illegal drop boxes, more mail-in ballots, and trillions of dollars in payoffs to their political allies heading into the 2024 election. Does that sound familiar? These are bad people. These are sick people we're dealing with. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply. So don't even think about it. We will not shut down our schools. We will not accept your lockdowns. We will not abide by your mask mandates. And we will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
Okay, so first off, remind me, when did COVID start?
Well, the official story is in the spring of 2020. Here.
Yeah, but remind me, who was president when that happened?
Orange Man.
And who allowed, 2 weeks to slow the spread, for example? Who allowed that to happen?
Orange Man.
Who allowed mask mandates?
Also Orange Man.
Who advocated for shutting down schools?
Orange Man.
Yeah, so this is going to be a problem for me, dude, because everything you're accusing them of doing, you literally did while you were in office.
And who was it that he appointed that actually was one of the COVID tyrants?
You do not know what you were talking about.
No, not Fauci. It was somebody else. He did appoint Fauci too, but there was somebody else.
I am to science. Okay, you do not know what you were talking about. Respectful.
I still want to get that book, The Real Anthony Fauci.
The Real Anthony Fauci by the one and only
because
Robert F. Kennedy
it's one of
Jr..
it's on the what New York Times, like it's on it
Bestsellers.
Yeah, it's on the bestseller list.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't true, he would be getting sued for what, libel?
Yes.
And he's not.
Yep.
So
it's weird. So again, I it's all fine and dandy if you say that you want to prevent all of this from happening again, but at the end of the day, you started it. Like, you allowed it to happen under your watch, and I'm not okay with that.
To be fair, he probably did not expect the snowball to roll as hard and fast as it did.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I'm trying not to be too overly critical of him because of the fact that he did fight back on it towards the end, but
he did start the fire
at the beginning of it. It was
fire,
him, and it's you can't sit there and say that you're not going to allow any of this stuff to happen again when you're the one that started it to begin with.
Yeah.
Now I know where all the toilet paper went. It was the kindling of the fire he started.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, shit rolls downhill, and we're the ones paying the price for all of that shit now.
Or Hunter Biden used it all to blow his nose.
Well, probably that one. But, or to, I don't know.
And speaking of COVID,
wrap his crack in. I don't know. I don't know how smoking crack works. So.
Speaking of COVID, America's greatest doctor has COVID again.
The greatest doctor to ever Dr. Jill Biden. D.
I wonder if she's got a doctorate in doctrinism.
I wonder if she's got a doctorate in bullshit.
Probably. I feel like.
I mean, she kind of has to be married to Joe Biden, right? Am I wrong here?
Yeah,
I would think so.
So, we can talk about that, but we'll get to that more in a minute. Now, what I do want to talk about is something that happened in New Mexico just recently. Yeah.
My mom told me about this today.
Because this is a direct infringement on our Second Amendment rights. And much like the COVID mandates, I will not comply. So we're going to go to this first.
On any street corner in too many cities in New Mexico, there is someone with a gun sticking out of their waist or their belt. And I'll tell you, if you're a young
Freedom,
person,
baby.
You're not allowed to have a handgun.
Well, it's a crime already.
I got it, but we won't be able to arrest all of them. So imagine, just in a perfect world, if this was upheld, it gives all of these police officers the ability to focus on the real criminals.
Last follow-up.
Yeah.
But
your point is valid.
You took an oath to the Constitution. Isn't it unconstitutional to say you cannot exercise your carry license?
With one exception, and that is if there's an emergency, and I've declared an emergency for a temporary amount of time, I can invoke additional powers. No constitutional right, in my view, including my oath, is intended to be absolute. There are restrictions on free speech. There are restrictions on my freedoms.
A bullshit?
How about no?
Take us back to...
The only restriction on free speech is you can't be, threatening to kill people.
Yeah, you can't be inciting violence.
Yeah, other than that...
That's literally the only thing.
Other than that, good to go.
I mean, and as far as, the Second Amendment goes, pretty sure the word shall not be infringed during the Second Amendment. Am I right on that?
I don't remember any exceptions.
I don't either. I don't remember it saying thou shall not buy AR-15s.
Or when Papaw has a gun sticking out of his belt, we may need to redefine this.
But here's the thing. Without the government, who would tell you that you can't carry your firearm?
Without the government, who would tell you that it is okay for you to, I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest.
I don't either.
True international effort to pressure.
Let's see. It's just
Where you going with this?
Oh, you'll see. I got a specific idea in mind here. You can continue to talk. No, no, none of that.
6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking,
Maybe 6 feet.
Stop it.
Ain't
so far down.
It's just gonna be instead of elevator music, it's just Creed on loop. I imagine that's what hell's like. Or that one song from, remember when they had Daryl from Walking Dead locked in that closet, Negan? And it was that stupid child cassette tape or record on loop. What was that?
If you like to talk to tomatoes.
Broccoli, celery.
Oh, I'll get on
It's
my nerves.
gotta be VeggieTales.
Oh, it's VeggieTales.
Oh, shit. Alright, this is getting annoying. Where's the color? There it is.
Oh, it was 703 Easy Street.
Oh, easy street. Alright,
Can
if
you
you could,
hear
yeah, unfortunately.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You want to take us to overlay 1, please? Oh, look at that. It's a platform for tyrants.
Oh my god, that took you this whole time.
I'm sorry.
That
It's not exactly easy to do all this stuff.
That is brilliant.
You know. But yeah.
Real man of genius.
It's a platform for tyrants. That
One
would
more
be
time.
a gallows in Texas. And you can go fuck yourself.
You can eat dick.
So, you know, at the end of the day, again, the Second Amendment says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So, fuck you.
Eat a dick.
Thank you, Joe. Took you way too long on that. I'm going to need you to get off of Facebook.
I'm sorry, I saw where Lonnie likes his new name.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, he did.
Daddy Waterfall.
Daddy Waterfall. He's a daddy. Hey, why don't you do me a favor and look up the score for the Alabama game? That'd be great.
I bet you I could beat Joe. Maybe not.
27-24. Oh, Alabama's
shit.
losing.
Dang.
I still got 10 minutes of football left.
I
be all right.
don't know.
It's a close game.
But Texas Longhorns?
Yep, Texas.
You know, Matthew McConaughey's there right now.
Yeah, fuck Matthew McConaughey.
If Texas wins, he's going to give them all the players a bottle of his finest brandy.
Anyway.
I didn't know he made brandy.
You know, it's
I knew he was on some life quest right now.
He's got his own line of whiskey.
Now,
So, like The Rock has tequila.
There's a bunch of celebrities that have their own.
Who's the one that owns Ciroc? P. Diddy?
Even Metallica has their own line of whiskey.
Yes, they do. Can we get back to the actual show?
Says the man that took 30 minutes just to make a picture.
First off, I had to find the picture, had to put it in Discord or in the OBS,
Anyways, carry on.
and had to put text in there. So fuck you.
So here's the thing, like New Mexico, I got family in New Mexico, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the way the governor acts. It was the governor, right, that did this.
Michelle Grisham.
The way she acts is definitely reflective of folks in New Mexico.
I'm sure it is, but also fuck you. You will not tell me that I cannot carry my
what I'm
firearm.
saying is they're ignorant. There's a lot of them that are very ignorant.
Yeah, and Michelle Grisham is a tyrant. So,
yeah.
That's what I think about you, Michelle. That's exactly what I think about you. Anywho, so moving on.
Let's move on to.
Didn't we talk last week about how old people should not be running for re-election anymore?
Yes.
Didn't we talk about age limits and stuff?
Yes.
Well, that's weird because this happened yesterday. Hey.
I'm sorry, I was trying to send the funny.
Our top story this hour in an announcement that came as a surprise to
Look at that
some.
double chin.
Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced today that she will run for re-election in 2024.
Excuse me, what? What?
This makes my head hurt.
What? Give it an alert. What? Why? Bitch, you're 83. No! You're 83 years old. What could you possibly have to offer after all this time in government?
You've done nothing so far.
You've done literally nothing. Except for have giant deal-making jugs.
I missed that video. Oh, I missed that video. So
Why does she have those?
They're from making deals with Congress.
Joe, wake up, Joe. And slaps one of her giant titties on the desk.
Like, what's that chick? The redneck woman who wears the Reba shirts and has the cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Tammy. Trailer Park
Joe,
Tammy.
we need $500 million, $250 for each titty.
And my dad always said, Joey, love is love. And Joey loves titties. So, anyway.
Cron Force Catherine Heenan joining us now live from the newsroom. She has all the details.
First off,
thanks for joining us, Catherine.
Yeah, Justine, it did surprise some people. I think more than a few people thought Nancy Pelosi would not run again.
What surprised me was your lazy
Some
eyelid.
people figured she would not really want to hang around Congress if she was not House Speaker, if she wasn't leading every fight.
Them suckers
but
on
not
dial-up.
so.
She doesn't
While
have enough
she
money
stepped
yet
down
for
as
the
Speaker in
blepharoplasty on that
2022, clearly
side.
She has settled into her new role, and until now, a possible race to replace her had even been shaping up. Names
Why is that
including
one
her
higher?
own daughter Christine, State
Why?
Senator Scott Wiener.
That bothers me.
That's now off the table, with Pelosi saying in a statement today she believes she's needed to advance San Francisco values and further our recovery.
I'm
as
sorry.
She put it. Our political analyst Don
San Francisco,
Crane
what?
The only people who want San Francisco values is San Francisco.
I don't even think people in San Francisco want San Francisco values because San
No.
Francisco values perpetuate homelessness and drug use in the streets.
Look, man,
So-
like her face right there is just
So no, we're not talking about her appearance right now. I don't give a shit about her appearance. I care about what she said.
She is holding up the Spock sign.
Live long and trade stocks illegally.
that's probably the reason that is probably the reason why she wants to stay in there so she
At
can
this
get
point,
that.
what does she need it for? She's got an $86,000 freezer in her fucking basement for her gelato.
She needs the money to keep up her horrible botched jobs of facelifts. I don't know.
And to keep up her double DTs.
I need
That
to
does
run for
probably take
re-election
a lot of money.
so that I can get a boob lift on my deal making jugs. my whole problem with this is that this woman believes that San Francisco values are a good thing.
My goodness.
They're not. They're not. I'm sure the majority of people in San Francisco have better values than what is publicly known, but I've seen pictures of the streets of San Francisco. It is a hellscape.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants your values in rural America. I'm sorry, but nobody wants that. Nobody. Period. End of discussion. Retire, you fucking plastic surgery ridden bag of bones.
I'm the Crypt Keeper's wife.
I would rather the Crypt Keeper run for Congress.
I would actually vote for the Crypt Keeper.
I would vote for the Crypt Keeper because he would probably kill everyone in that building.
He would be like, all right, time to die, everybody.
And
then the Crypt Keeper comes running through.
You just see the Crypt Keeper running through the Congress. Again, what? This makes zero sense. If people wanted San Francisco values, America would look like San Francisco. But it doesn't. You know why?
I'm going to tell you right now, if America looked like San Francisco, there'd be a bunch of people shooting people. And I don't mean, like, robbery-wise. There'd be a bunch of, like, law-abiding folks shooting people, breaking into houses.
No, because in San Francisco, you can't do that.
I don't give a shit.
You can't do that in San Francisco. That's San Francisco values, Joe.
I don't give a shit.
Whoa.
As Brantley Gilbert says, read me my rights, put me in cuffs.
Stupid.
That was the wrong button, but whatever.
Take me downtown.
Was that the right one?
No, I don't know where the buttons are because I can't see them.
I'll do my time and raise my right hand, and I'll tell that judge, I'll do that shit again.
Or as my mom said to my kindergarten teacher, and when I get out, I'll come back and do it again.
I think I need this story.
Oh, you haven't heard this story?
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, okay. So
tangent time.
Yeah, tangent. Big tangent. I mean, at the end of the day, we tangent more often than not, so it doesn't really matter. Because I mean, I said what I needed to say about Nancy Pelosi. That's fine.
It is.
I mean, the main point of the show is to have fun, right?
He said the F word.
Fuck.
I mean, that's fun too, but
so my kindergarten teacher apparently, and we didn't find this out until years later, right? My kindergarten teacher had a tendency of picking a single student every single year to pick on.
Kind of sounds familiar.
When I was in kindergarten, I was that student. She would tell me things like, you need to be in bed by 8 o'clock. You can't eat this or that. You can't watch TV on school nights, blah, 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 blah.
Excuse me.
I hated school because of it. Like, I legitimately did not want to go to school.
She would just tell you that.
Yeah, because she was telling me all these things that I couldn't do at home, where it's not her place.
Bullshit?
Exactly. So, Mom finally got me to tell her what I had been being told, and she scheduled a parent-teacher conference. She went in there, and my teacher told her that I was a bully, which, if you knew me when I was 6 years old, you would know, no, I wasn't.
I didn't know you when you were 6.
I know. But if you did, you would have known that I was not a bully. I was a very sweet kid who got shit on
I don't believe
way
that,
too
but...
much.
No, I'm not buying it.
I ain't buying that.
Anyway, she told my mom that I was a bully and this, that, and the other and blah, blah, blah. And my mom looked at her and said, I'm going to tell you right now, you can either leave my kid alone or I'm going to beat your ass.
Damn.
And my teacher said, I'll have you arrested. And my mom goes, and when I get out, I'll come back and beat your ass again. The principal was in the room when this happened, right? And my mom looked at the principal after that and said, I think I'm done. You got anything else? And the principal was like, no, I think I'm good.
I don't want my ass beat.
And that was the end of it. We didn't have any more problems that year.
And I bet she was fired after that.
Nope. She continued to teach.
Mr. Cooley was a principal then.
Not there, he wasn't.
You didn't go to ARAB?
Not at ARAB Primary School, he was not.
Oh. No, he was superintendent. I'll take that back. Sorry.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Moral of the story is don't fuck with my mom's kids or grandkids.
Or with your mom in general.
Yeah, or with my... I mean, mom will just shoot you now because she carries. But that's neither here nor there. Anywho, on to the next thing, I reckon. It's been a long fucking day, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of this granddaddy.
That's just too damn mad.
You keep digging. Oh, shit, Justin.
Keep digging. Oh, fuck.
What?
They got 8 minutes left. It's 34-24.
That's not good.
Yep.
Okay, well, can't win them all, I guess.
Alabama does have the ball, though.
Well, yeah, that's good, but can't win them all. Anywho, so let's talk about the fact that oil prices are about to go up again.
Get the button. No, that's not real good.
What button?
You're going to have to be more specific.
The kid.
A bullshit? A bullshit?
I wish it was. I really do.
I mean, it is bullshit, but...
Welcome back to the show from House Energy, Congressman Michael Burgess. Congressman, it's great to see you again. I mean, what do you think of this story? I mean, this is happening right as OPEC Plus and Russia is cutting oil production. Does he really want like $10 gas? I mean, who is he president of? Is he president of us, or is climate change political donor base? Because now we're going to have to import more oil.
That's correct. And look, of course, the statement was made that there will be a lawsuit. I hope there is. This is a law that was passed by Congress in 2017, signed by the president at the time, Donald Trump, and he does not have the ability to just wave his hand and disrupt that legislation. Because this is existing current law. Now, I think they'll be successful.
You mean to tell me that executive orders are unconstitutional?
Ah!
Well, paint my eyes and call me Batman.
Well, slap my ass and call me Pappy.
A what?
I don't know.
The fuck? That just got dark.
Listen, you shiny silver cock goblin.
I like it when she calls me Pappy.
Here's the thing, okay? So, if you don't know...
Beth's probably secretly crying.
If you don't know what this is, President Biden announced on Thursday or Friday, that his administration is canceling all remaining oil leases in the Alaskan Arctic Wildlife Reserve.
That face.
That's a contract.
It's a law that he can't just overrule with a pen. That's exactly what that is. You are the executive of the law, not the king. You don't get to just decide which laws you like and which laws you don't. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. So when you couple that with the fact that OPEC has decided to cut their oil production, and they have been very open about this, they're doing it because they want Joe Biden gone. Like, for real. That's why they're doing it. They do not like Joe Biden. They want him to go away. And quite frankly, so do we. Because at the end of the day, what this is going to do is it's going to create an increase in demand and a reduction in supply. Not only that, but the footprint of the area that these drilling leases takes place in is so small compared to the rest of the area in which it resides that it is not disruptive to the environment. Now, all you need to understand is that this is being done in the name of environmental protection.
This oil drilling, especially if it's like this picture you see here, it's not disruptive to it at all.
No, it's not. In fact, during the cold months, the wildlife actually likes these because it provides warmth. Because it produces heat with the drilling equipment. They will actually come and be near the compounds while it's happening to be warm. There's drillers, the wildlife.
Because these machines are kind of warm, so they like to be around.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, you're saying that all of this is for economic protection or for environmental protection, but really, all you're doing is hurting the people of the United States by shooting their oil prices up. Because at the end of the day, wasn't it him that said, if you make less than $400,000 a year, you won't see a penny more in taxes?
No, he'll just find other ways to gouge your ass out.
Yeah, exactly. He'll find other ways to make you broke, like raising the price of your fucking gas and energy.
Yep.
hope you enjoy having cheap electric right now, because it ain't going to be cheap for much longer. Because the price of everything's going to go up.
Yep.
You know what? Not only is the price of gas going to go up, the price of all of your goods are going to go up.
Yep.
You know why? Because, I don't know, transportation systems rely on oil and gas.
Well, see, he can't stand
to get you the shit that you want and need in your daily life.
Inflation was actually starting to, do this.
Oh, no. We can't have that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Can't have that.
It was doing this, and it was starting to kind of curve out. Even eggs. Eggs went back down. Did you notice that?
No, because we don't buy eggs that much.
I mean, we don't either.
Yeah, because you have chickens. Fuck
right.
you.
But my chickens aren't laying right now, so we went and bought eggs the other day.
Well,
And we noticed a dozen eggs was only $2 and something. I was like, eggs went back down.
Yeah, eggs used to be
almost $5.
No. Eggs used to be like 97 cents for a dozen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But
Like
I'm talking
2 years
about,
ago.
I'm talking about like here recently though. They were almost $5 a dozen.
Yeah, I'm aware.
But what I'm saying is inflation seems to be stabilizing. And what I mean by stabilizing, I don't mean it's stable. I mean it's stabilizing.
Like it's beginning to level off.
Right.
To the point where it may start going back down. The only good inflation numbers.
This is going to this is going to like make it snort some cocaine and go crazy again.
Yeah.
You taking that Addy?
Put me in, Dad. Put me in, Dad. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, this is about to go full.
Put me in, Dad. Coach?
No, because Hunter Biden cocaine.
That went way over my fucking head. I thought you were trying to sing that CCR song.
No, the economy's about to go full.
No, Hunter Biden is over there
Biden.
right now going, send me to Ukraine, Dad. Send me to Ukraine.
I'm ready. I can do the
work for
task.
Burisma again.
I won't fail you this time.
Ugh.
Like I left those classified documents in your locked garage.
By your Corvette that I drove with the classified documents in them. And I might have dropped a box on the dumpster.
Confetti.
With my gun that I acquired illegally.
And my crack pipe.
That I'm going to be indicted for soon.
Which, by the way, I hope he really goes. I hope he goes to prison.
He's not going to.
He's not going to, but I can hope. A man can hope.
Even if he did go to prison, he probably would have a cozy room.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be. He would not suffer at all.
He wouldn't have a Bubba.
He wouldn't be on cell block C down at,
No, he would go to a prison known for white collar folks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, while Joe Biden's fucking us, he's also being extremely disrespectful to
oh yeah, the Gold Star families, man.
To Medal of Honor recipients.
Oh, okay.
Because his wife has COVID, supposedly. This is why. So I want you to pay close attention to the age of the elderly gentleman that is being given the Medal of Honor as compared to
probably a World War II veteran, I'm assuming?
No, Vietnam.
Vietnam, okay.
Now he looks like he is significantly older than Joe Biden,
right.
But it's probably because he's actually done things in his life, rather
he was in
than
Vietnam.
his age. But I think he is 90 something, right?
Okay.
So he's getting a Medal of Honor from Joe Biden. At this point, Joe Biden has already been exposed to COVID.
Okay.
So, first off, 6 feet, motherfucker. Second off, where's your fucking mask, bitch?
Beep, beep. Back that ass up like a Tonka truck.
Third, get away from me. Why are you trying to sniff this elderly gentleman who served his country bravely? You fucking creep.
I bet your neck flaps smell really nice.
Anyway, check this out.
Aww.
Oh, where am I going?
No. How okay,
Eagle
number
has
one.
started wandering again. I repeat, Eagle has started wandering again. Let's see how far he gets this time.
Number
Eagle
one.
missed the nest.
Can I just go ahead and point out that's extremely rude to me too. This is not about you. This is about the recipient. Why are we following you? Why are we watching you leave and not watching the man get off the stage?
Because nobody expected him to leave.
I think that's the point is he wasn't
he just jizzed in his pants.
He wasn't supposed to leave the
More
stage.
like he just shit in his pants.
He wasn't supposed to leave the stage.
I mean, what the? There, that's who it's about.
Yeah.
That man who just got blatantly disrespected by Joe Biden, and you can tell.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he's
please join me.
Not exactly happy about it.
You can tell just him sitting there. You can tell he's not a fan of Joe Biden.
And now it's like, where the fuck is he going?
Something?
He said something prior to it, I do believe.
Yeah, even that camera chick's like, where the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look at that lady in that weird dress. That
Even the
moo-moo.
black lady down there, she's like, what the hell?
What in the hell?
Like, where the hell is the president going?
It's
Ladies and
really a
gentlemen,
very
please join
emotional
me
moment
for
for
the
this man.
benediction.
And yeah, see, he said something prior. Oh, hold on, wait a second. You mean to tell me that you're going to wear a mask walking in there, but you're going to put the medal around his neck without a mask in much closer proximity than this?
It just goes to show you that whole mask thing is just political bullshit.
I'm sorry, but if masks work, why weren't you wearing one when you put the medal around his neck? I mean, I'm just confused. Like, honestly, at this point, do masks work? Do they not?
My thing is still like people looking at him going, "What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?"
Like if dog just wandering off. That'd be hilarious if I was a Secret Service agent. That's what I would be.
See, this is what you call
when he starts wandering off. I'd be like, "What the dog doing?"
This is what you call a president, and this is like my favorite animal.
President.
President. He goes and wanders off and does weird stuff with kids' hair.
I like.
It's pretty cool,
I like when he
right?
does the manatees.
The manatees?
Manatees.
We need to do one of those for the funny too.
Yeah, we do.
So, anyway, I mean, you know,
The giraffe one.
It's extremely disrespectful to give him the medal and then just walk off the stage like that. Like, no, fucking go back to wherever you're supposed to be sitting and sit the fuck down, sitting about you. I fucking can't.
But
with this dude,
I do want to say, for the Medal of Honor recipient.
Pay attention.
I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out.
No, you pay attention.
Our feed was off. I
What?
thought it was all I had was like the ring going. I thought we may have lost connection.
That was called your computer.
I'm not picking my nose while I'm itching the edge of it.
That's called
stupid.
Well, hey, look. Remember, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon. You'll always be notified when we go live. It's a live show, Saturdays, 8:30 Central Standard Time, PM, not AM. And make sure to leave us a like. Leave us a comment. Tell us where you're from. Anywho, what is it with everybody being on their phones?
I'm trying to find that to put for the funny.
And other stuff.
I'm trying to give you content.
I'm gonna.
What that pee-pee do?
I'm about to implement a strict
I love
no
peas and
laptops,
stuff.
no devices policy for this table.
No.
Yes, I am.
You ain't no boss of me.
I'm sorry. How many times have you said it's your show? You're the boss.
Ooh.
I'm co-founder, bro.
You can't fire me. I'm co-founder.
I'm co-founder.
Don't fuck with me again, pile.
Damn. Okay. Chug it. The cider of champions.
I like it better out of a can.
I like
I'm not
it
gonna
out of
lie.
I like everything better out of a bottle.
What are you doing now?
Bad joke.
Why?
Bad.
Why? I don't get it.
I don't either. At the end of the day, I just do things to do them sometimes. Anywho, so yeah, I mean, that's fun. You know what? I think we need to break this up a little bit. I think Kate has something special that she wants to share with us. Babe, do you have something special to share with us?
Yeah. Where's my?
It's top. Oh no! What the? Oh, I put the wrong image in.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes. Damn right. I look incredible. Hey, come on, man. I'm in this big ass coat. From that thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, so I accidentally logged out of my Canva when I did that thing.
Stop
So
it.
I gotta log back in.
You ruined it.
Oh, I don't need that.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Did you change it from Big Black Dick? Oh, it starts with a G, so G Spot Thought.
Oh, no. Just a digit.
Oh no, that's something else.
I fucking hate this thing. Why? Why do you have to send me so many different fucking codes?
Home now. No.
Cause I'm 6 feet from the earth and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. See, we already done that one. We got to do
anywho,
with all
quarters in session.
You can, okay, first of all, shut the fuck up.
By the way, he hates Creed.
I know. He told me.
Hates Creed.
His mom hates Creed too.
Scott Stapp's a fucking dickhead.
He is,
that's
but
not the
Creed is
point.
the bomb.
Anyway, so do you want to start over since I've got it right this time?
Yeah, you ready?
Let's do it.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes. Damn right. I look incredible. Hey, come on, man. I'm in this big ass coat. From that thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Go straight to screen share there.
Boom.
Whoop.
Who wore it better? We have AOC versus this horse.
Joe, what do you think?
What do you think, Joe?
What do you think, Joe? Was it AOC or was it the horse?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty impressed with that horse's teeth.
Horse?
Horse? The horse wins.
The horse won.
Next, we have Nancy Pelosi versus Big Bird.
Oh, definitely Big Bird.
Oh, 100% Big Bird. Big Bird's the winner.
Notice the crowns are different, by the way.
Yeah, they all get a different crown.
Up next, we have Kirsten versus a drag queen.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Kirsten on this one.
No, hold on.
You can see cleavage.
We gotta shrink that a little bit.
However, the drag queen does have a better tan, so I'm gonna go with drag queen.
That smoky eye, though.
Everybody's watching that move around and get bigger and smaller in real time. It's probably really confusing.
And the winner is the drag queen. Up next, Mike versus Jamie.
Oh, that's
Jamie Raskin.
This one's not messed up.
No, it's not messed up at all. Just because you are just because
Prison Mike, I meant.
Just because you're a cancer patient doesn't mean you're immune to being shit upon by Embers of Liberty.
Look, I know Prison Mike would enjoy this.
Prison Mike would love this. Joe, what do you think?
Oh, definitely. What's his name?
Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
Yeah, the names are literally up top.
Oh,
the fuck!
I wasn't paying
Failure
attention.
him.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's not like failure.
I'm definitely going with Prison Mike on this.
I'm going with Prison Mike too.
Prison Mike.
Prison Mike. No,
All
up
right,
next.
and last but not least, Grandma's blanket.
Or Kirsten Cinema. What do you think?
Definitely. Well, to the chair that it's sitting on, I guess.
Yeah, it's a chair.
It definitely wore it better.
Yeah.
The chair wins.
But what? Hold on. So she has the blanket on her, and then she has a damn rug for a purse.
Oh my God, you're right.
Oh my God, it's a front doormat.
It is a doormat.
It looks. It either look like
scratchy.
I don't know. It looks weird.
I don't know, but grandma's
I'm
blanket.
going with grandma's blanket.
Definitely grandma's blanket.
Grandma's blanket is the winner, and this has been Who Wore It Better with Kate.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I look incredible. Come on, man. I'm in this big ass coat from the thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a comer. This is fucking awesome.
That was a successful first iteration of Who Wore It Better with Kate.
Good work, Kate.
We like it. We like it.
I like it. Very nice.
Now, if you're watching the show, you will notice that every once in a while, when we go back, especially like when we go back to the live full screen, you'll get the like, comment, subscribe. So I'm not going to say it every time. Just pay attention. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or, well, it's actually like or subscribe, bell icon, and like.
I am thinking about, we should make us like a little commercial. Like, so that way we can take a piss, like, mid-show. We could be like, make sure, you know, like, have Beth or somebody, like,
but we actually film it.
I mean, we can.
Hey there, Justin here, paying
like
some bills again.
Stuff?
Hey, do you like guns and stuff?
Do you like guns? Do you like legal marijuana? Do you like living life without government involvement? Well, do we have the show for you?
Embers of Liberty.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Can we get that as a button, please?
Yes, we will.
Do you like big booty Latinas?
Do you like mildly intoxicated rednecks who enjoy talking shit about the federal government? Well, we have a program for you.
It's Girls Gone Libertarian.
It's like you hold up. You know how it censors out. You need to like when they
It's
hold
like
up their shirt.
Going,
no, it's like an eagle and American flag. Titties.
I
Well,
like
that's
it.
good. I knew there was a reason I asked you to marry me.
Right?
Good
Goddamn
choice.
right.
Goddamn right.
Good choice.
Unfortunately, the only way I can tolerate her is with a copious amount of alcohol.
Don't be a dick.
I'm just kidding. I rarely ever drink. Like, literally,
I hope I don't wake the kids up. My bad.
I had,
you're not.
a beer at your parents' house last weekend, and the most I drink is like 2 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking too much lately either.
Yeah, you're not a you don't.
It's getting to where
do a lot
it's
of
really
drinking.
starting to affect me the next morning. Like, not in a hangover way, just in my whole body's just like,
Buh.
like if you, you know.
Where's my water?
Yeah.
Where's my supplies?
And it could just be like 2 beers.
Where's my supplies?
It puts the water in the body.
And like my whole body, like,
It puts the Joe dirt in the hole.
and you know, I could only have like 2 beers, and the next morning my body's like, "What did you do? You irresponsible piece of shit."
I only had 2 beers. The fuck you did? You sure about that?
You sure about that? We need that as a button too.
You sure about that?
We are on one tonight.
I think
You know
fuck
what?
not.
You know what? I think, even though Probst isn't here, I think he would appreciate it if we went straight to Joe's
Oh
conspiracy.
shit! It's a long
corner.
one.
That's why we're going now.
And I'm sorry, I didn't put the make
Well,
it a
that's
link.
not a link.
Hold on. There we go.
So, Joe, give us a quick rundown. What is your
Okay, so
conspiracy corner?
today we are talking about psychedelics and exploring alternate realities using psychedelics. Because I was listening to Graham Hancock on Joe Rogan this week,
Was he on again this week? Or is this an old episode?
It wasn't an old episode. It was late August. So it was a new episode, or newer episode.
How did I miss that one? I love listening when Graham Hancock's on.
Yeah, because he talks about like the ancient civilizations, and all that stuff. Which, by the way, I think we're going to cover.
That's kind of his whole shtick, is ancient civilizations.
I think we're going to cover that next week, but not like how I talked about it last time with the Younger Dryas impact. We're going to talk around the Younger Dryas impact, but not about that.
I have a question.
What's up?
Why is everybody on their cell phone?
Well, I'm looking for the Graham Hancock episode.
I'm about to imply a no cell phone.
Where did it go? Let's see. It was.
Don't be a book.
Yeah, I'm not seeing one at all.
No, it was
November 10th, 2022.
Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. They've been.
Yeah, that has to be it.
But no, so I listened to Oliver Anthony, and he was talking about, and then they got onto a little tangent about
Graham Hancock. And I on Spotify, I searched Graham Hancock, and that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, the Graham Hancock episodes of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that was actually incredible. From 2022. Actually, yeah. So I take that back. But that was a good episode.
Oh yeah, all of his episodes are great.
But yeah, so I was listening to all that, and I was like, let's talk about some psychedelics.
So, in particular, though, what are you hoping to accomplish with this conspiracy corner?
Are psychedelics actually a way to explore alternate realities, like alternate dimensions, or is it all just in our mind?
Like the Spider-Verse?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Like higher vibrational planes?
No, like actual different dimensions, like an actual,
like the fourth dimension,
maybe,
or maybe the eighth dimension,
or even just different.
It's impossible. No, it's necessary.
It's like, or does it? I mean, does it actually transport us to another place in the universe,
or does it just open up another plane of existence to be able to be viewed?
Maybe that consciously, not physically.
Yes.
Ooh.
So that's what we're going to explore here.
Sweet.
So mostly though, we're going to talk about DMT. We are talking about psychedelics overall, but the emphasis is going to be on dimethyltryptamine. That's going to be the emphasis. And it's a very strong psychedelic found in a number of animals and plants. I didn't know it was in animals.
Yeah, we produce it.
That's
our body produces DMT.
That's interesting.
In the pineal gland.
You know why I think that's interesting? Because no joke, I could just lay in bed and have internal visualizations of things.
Well, yeah, that's because your brain does that shit.
But I'm saying, like, I wonder how much of that I can actually, like...
I don't know.
Access.
Anyway, yeah, I wonder how much of that I can actually access.
Like, are you talking like that? What's that movie with Scarlett Johansson where she actually...
Lucy, that's a good freaking movie.
That is a good movie.
So... psychedelic drugs can affect the senses, altering a person's thinking, sense of time, and emotion. Psychedelics can cause someone to hallucinate, seeing, hearing things, or things that do not exist or are distorted. This is also, by the way, from the ADF.org. So they're not going to be like, oh, alternative universes or whatever.
Yeah.
So let's see. Other names for it are Dimitri, the spirit molecule, Changa, and Fantasia. And let's see.
Where did you see that?
Hey man, can I get the chunga?
So
it comes from a variety of plants and is the psychoactive ingredient in the drug ayahuasca.
Yeah, so ayahuasca, if you don't know, it's a plant containing DMT that's boiled with a plant that contains an MAOI or a monoamine oxidase inhibitor.
And my understanding with that is that you don't actually feel high. You feel sober, but yet you see things.
No, my understanding of ayahuasca is that you shit and puke everywhere uncontrollably for hours while having visions.
Somebody told me about that one time. Who was that?
Graham Hancock told me about that.
No, somebody I knew.
That was the one you were talking about, how that we needed to go on an adventure and find somebody that could get us some ayahuasca.
No, I'd never said that I wanted to do ayahuasca.
No, you said DMT.
I said DMT, which is different. You can smoke DMT.
Wait, whoa. What is this grand adventure you're talking about?
Okay, so...
I want to speak to some fucking entities.
Okay, so we have this plan. At some point in our life, we're going to find a DMT guide. Like somebody that can give you DMT and guide you through the experience. And Justin's going to do it, and we're going to record it, and we're going to like do
First
it.
off, I never agreed to this.
Yes, he did.
No, I didn't.
He may have drank a lot when he agreed to that.
I probably did.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
But
sounds like a terrible idea.
we're gonna
Let's do it.
Malik's
recording
here.
it for science.
Hey, Malik.
Malik, you missed Who Wore It Better. You got to go back and watch Who Wore It Better.
But we're doing
Go
this
back
for
about
science.
5 minutes.
So if employers hear this at some point, we're not doing it for recreational. We're doing it.
We're
for
also
science.
not doing it at all
No, but
Hush now, child.
anytime soon.
Hush
anytime
now,
soon.
child.
It'll probably be when we're retired. We're gonna be like 60-something-year-old men, be like,
You're gonna
"Bro, did you
fucking-
see the entities?
Bro,
I saw the elves.
Did you see that?
the elves, bro?
Anyway,
You're probably gonna have a heart attack.
You can
Probably
smoke DMT in a pipe. You can drink it part of ayahuasca. You can snort it, inject it. Scroll down, please.
I wonder if Hunter's ever done it.
Hunter.
Hunter, bye.
Oh. The effects of DMT. There's no safe level of drug use. Any drug carries some risk. It's important to be careful when taking any type of drug.
Okay, Joe, you know we're not screen sharing this, right? So paraphrase. Let's get to the...
Psychedelics affect everyone differently based on DMT effects. But you know what? I'm not even gonna read this because there's actually a video on DMT effects. Scroll down. Bad trips, tolerance.
Oh yeah, bad trips. That's something that you don't want to have.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
This is frightening or confronting hallucinations, intense anxiety and confusion, fear and paranoia. That's kind of like generally like most drugs, especially if you take too much.
So my favorite story about someone that has done DMT is Joe Rogan's, because Joe Rogan talks about doing DMT.
And he went to like a guide, I believe.
No. Okay, so let's...
He didn't just do it.
Let's just find this real quick.
I don't have it in the link. I didn't put Joe Rogan.
I know you don't.
I put the one with him and Graham Hancock, though. But that's because Joe Rogan's experience was like 13 minutes long. Yeah, it's that first one.
The Joe
It's
Rogan
15 minutes long.
Yeah, like if this was like on a spaceship, you would think it would be like that. Look at that. If that was on a spaceship, etched into the side of the spaceship, you'd be like, holy shit, it's a fucking alien language. Look, I mean, I don't know what any of those things are. I don't know what one of those numbers is. I don't know what the fuck those words are, those letters. That's similarities. It's all
right.
There's a lot of stuff in all these ancient stories.
You feel like there has to be, just based on the shit you would see, even if it's just shit in your...
By the pineal gland.
Really?
Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that humans do too, but they're pretty sure they do.
Did you like...
They also know that your lungs produce it and your liver produces it. That's a fact.
Really?
So so your body's producing DMT, 100%.
Did you know that, or did you like the sticks with me that I'm like...
Someone's art, like have you ever seen Alex Gray's art?
Yeah,
you see
it's
it?
awesome. No.
You haven't seen it?
No, what is that?
Pull up Alex Gray. He's a psychedelic artist. I mean, all of his stuff is basically tryptamine-based art.
And is it going to not be horseshit? Because sometimes they're horseshit.
No. He's brilliant. His stuff's
Because
fucking...
that is something. If
his stuff's fucking amazing.
DMT.
That is DMT.
Wow, that is hardcore DMT.
Hardcore DMT. When you do DMT, you see that. And you see that in a way where it's so much more spectacular than anything you ever see. Because your normal consciousness.
Is your body there?
Like, are you it's not a body thing. You're not thinking of your body.
Hold on. Now, looking at this, the description of angels in the Book of Enoch.
Yeah.
Four-faced. Covered in eyes.
Well, it's not just Book of Enoch. There's actually places in the Bible, too, that have described angels.
Yeah, and what's the first thing that angels normally say to humans?
Fear not.
Fear not.
Like,
maybe it's because they fucking look like this.
Yeah.
That would
if
be...
you saw that coming towards
well,
you.
even what's the guy? He's a psychologist, super famous now.
I don't know.
Gotta be more specific.
You're going to have to be way more
you
specific.
gotta be more
than that.
Pacific.
Yeah, way more Pacific, Joe. God damn, boy.
He was on Joe Rogan.
True international effort to pressure.
Yes.
He talks about being a man.
See, I mean, it's all these four-faced... You would assume that there's another face on the back
Whoa, what is
side.
that frog-looking one?
I don't know. It looks like a fucking frog.
We'll click on it.
It's a
Jordan
YouTube
Peterson.
video.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson. I heard him while I was researching this stuff.
Some
this evening.
evidence that
I heard him while I was researching it this evening talk about how DMT and things like and psychedelics could have been a big part of most religions around the world.
There's a theory that the
Third
that
eye.
the apple in the story of Adam and Eve
Was actually a psychedelic.
Was actually a mushroom.
Oh, it's interesting.
So,
Really?
Yeah.
In a tree?
Well, see, here's
it's all translated from other stuff, so it could have been
because there's an Adam and Eve story in other cultures and religions. Like Christianity's not the only one that has.
Which
Adam
brings
and
me
Eve
back to my point.
There's one in Greek mythology, too.
Yeah, there's one in
would you shut up and let me finish my statement?
Go ahead.
Which brings me back to the fact that I think most religions got it mostly right with the creation account.
I'm curious about it all. I'm definitely curious about it.
Yeah, it's just weird because I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of like the a lot of biblical stuff actually came from the Old Testament law.
Mm.
A lot of it came from the Code of Hammurabi. Yeah, I learned about that in History of World Religions this week.
Nice.
Not this week, but the week before.
That is interesting.
So, I mean, everybody borrowed from everybody else, but they all have a similar creation story. So, I think that most religions are in worship of the same deity, just in different
forms.
Because, and I kind of liken it to this. So, you know how fish stories work, right?
Yeah.
Like, I caught a fish this big.
Well, it's like that story. It's like
I caught
that
a fish this big, right, Kate?
Mm-hmm.
How big was the fish I caught?
This big.
Tell Joe how big the fish I caught was.
So the fish that Justin caught was about this big.
And I'm like, hey, the fish was this big. And it gets gradually bigger and bigger.
Exactly. So,
or it's like that game where some person starts with a phrase.
Where you
and by
whisper something and you whisper it, and by the time it gets back to the original
It's
person, you have to
completely
say
different.
what you
Right.
said and then what was said to you.
And most religions started out as oral tradition.
Exactly. So there's no telling where it actually started. So
yeah.
One thing we do know is it started out with two folks, because that's most religions.
Allegedly.
And then that's where Graham Hancock is talking about how maybe we were seeded here by aliens for whatever reason.
I find that likely.
Yeah, that's possible.
Mainly because God is an alien.
I mean,
He's not from here.
I mean, that may have been why we were put here, and that, who knows? Anyway, let's move on with DMT.
Yeah. See that wing off the side and the way it drops down right from the eyeball? Boy, that's fucking similar.
Let's move forward, because is this where he describes this?
And his line drops down right before the eye. Out from him, there was an infinite psychedelic effect that's so profound. This hallucinogenic effect that's so profound that it literally is like a transcendent experience and change. Whatever they come up with, I don't know how the fuck they do this.
This is what it feels like if you ever do it. Like this little point. Let's say this little point is you. This is what I felt like. I think
giving you the finger. Like, how do you feel of yourself? Are you in constant defensive mode? And then when I sort of relaxed myself,
no, go back.
The last one's more
section of your being, like everything being focused into making. If you could like just reverse look at it,
Dude,
it feels like that.
I always feel like it's lessons. I always feel like it's lessons. I always feel like it's time to go to school. Sit down. Here's what's going on. One of the last ones, more profound ones, was a bunch of jesters that were all giving me the finger.
Really?
They were all circling around me like, give me the finger.
They're like, who named you?
That was Twitter.
Police?
No, you know
trying
what?
to teach you about Twitter.
It's teaching if you're tense, and if you're
60
reacting negatively to this jester giving you the finger, like how do you feel of yourself? Are you in constant defensive mode? And then when I sort of relaxed myself, they started wagging their finger back and forth like, yep, that's it. That's it.
That's
It was
cool.
very, very strange. These things that you see but you can't define are constantly changing. So if you try to like say, oh, it looked like a jester, it probably did for a few seconds. For a few seconds, it looked like a jester, and then it imploded and became stars, and then it sucked in and became geometric patterns, and then became neon-colored worms that were making love to each other in a giant infinite bundle of yarn. Like, it becomes weirder and weirder shit all the time.
Is it hard to remember when you're done?
It's almost impossible. Even me saying
I
I'm kind of
remember
full of shit.
it's having
I'm
done
kind
it
of full of
now.
shit.
So,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to do it, but I want to like have somebody laying there. Like, I don't want to do it because I would probably go into like freak out mode knowing me. But I want to like lay
Who
there.
knows? It may fix your freak out mode.
And that's what I wondered too. And that's why I say I want like a guide. You know what I mean? I want somebody to guide me through it.
Malik says, I'm not doing anything stronger than THC.
Panspermia, the theory we're seated. Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
So,
on to the next point here.
Okay, so Psychonauts article. Yeah, go to that one.
Bro, you've got a lot of shit in here. You're going to have to condense this down.
Okay, so this is the one where they're supposedly go up. I think this is the one supposedly with no to the right there. Stop. I think this is the one where they're supposedly there's a study going on where they're trying to map out like the realm like that people see.
Yeah.
Because generally speaking, most people have generally the same kind of experience. Like like when you take DMT, you're not going to see frogs and like a swamp, and I'm not going to see like a castle and dogs or what. I mean, it's generally like that, like Joe Rogan was talking about.
Yeah.
You see like the elves, you see like geometric stuff. One guy in one video was talking about like there's hallways you can walk through. Like, I mean, it's generally the same kind of stuff. And what it is there's people, there are universities studying it to see if they can't map out this, to see if it's actually an alternative reality or universe or whatever that we can actually explore.
Yeah.
So, Psychonauts training, I'll go back up and read that. Meet the Americans who are exploring new frontiers in hallucinogenic research through a nascent technology known as extended state DMT. So what it is, and if this is the same one, they are keeping these people in the DMT state for like an hour. So what we missed out on here explaining it was usually when you smoke DMT,
it's like 15 minutes.
If
15,
that,
20 minutes.
That's like a long.
Yeah.
That's long. Like they said, for the most part, it's like 10 to 12 minutes.
And from everything that I've read or seen about it, you have to do like 3 or 4 hits off of it.
Yeah.
And by the third hit, you're basically incapable of doing it yourself.
The guy that I watched, or one of the guys that I saw talking about it, he said by the time you're exhaling the first puff, you're feeling it already, and you can get the second one in. And he said usually it's hard to get the third one in.
Yeah.
But I watched the video. I would have put it on here, but it was all in another language. But it was actually a guy doing DMT. Dude, he took like 5 or 6 puffs. And his only lasted maybe 4 minutes. But he said it was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
He said it was very cool. And they even had his vital signs like up on the screen for you to see. And at first his heart rate was going up.
Yeah.
But then as he started like relaxing and kind of like accepting it, it just went down. It was pretty cool. So go down. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. This is pretty long. If anybody wants to read this article, it's thenewrepublic.com, and it's just called the Psychonauts. Just Google the Psychonauts DMT. Let's see.
You're gonna have to speed this up.
Go up. Nope. Just the last. So the DMTX program isn't a research facility. I guess they were also exploring therapeutic benefits of cannabis and other psychoactive compounds before learning about Strassman's research. Go down. So
they think that a safe trip could last around 3 hours, but in theory, it's much longer.
And they're put on a drip. Yeah, they're hooked up to an extended state drip and placed in different rooms. So they could see if they could communicate in the DMT space. So basically, they want to see if this is actually like a
plane
that they can all congregate on. Let's see. Currently, psilocybin and psilocin magic mushrooms are the only approved. So wow, I didn't know that.
Maybe that's
Colorado
what
legalized them.
Oh,
maybe that's what's in the heart-shaped plant in Black Panther.
The heart-shaped herb.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The Black Panther.
I'm just saying they all go to the same Universal.
Says Black Panther. The Black Panther. The Black. All right, dude. Shut the fuck up. Black Panther.
Okay, so what are the first class of psychonauts doing exactly? At first, McQueen Center had a couple in-person training sessions in Boulder. Participants used cannabis to elicit DMT-like states and practice creating trip reports. But the pandemic moved the training online. Now, at any given time, there are a dozen or so trainees from a range of backgrounds as the center works toward developing a protocol for its first DMT trial runs. Let's see. The goal being that it would be like an advanced creative problem-solving tool for technological advancement.
We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, this is a long one. I'm trying to kind of sort through it. Okay, so right here it talks about John Lawrence is one of the psychonauts. He works in psychedelic therapy, which he describes as using your innate ability to heal. He says it's different from talk therapy in that the healing from psychedelic method happens inside yourself. It's not managed so heavily by something external like a talk therapist, he explains. Lawrence works with cannabis now, but has experimented with DMT, and he thinks there's a lot of personal problem solving that happens during the minutes one is under its influence. Go down. There's an underground network across the United States and Europe where guides, usually not indigenous South Americans, serve ayahuasca brew and keep watch on cross-legged participants in suburban homes and city flats, buckets at the ready.
Yeah, because you shit and puke a lot.
Huh. Buckets at the ready. Let's see. Yeah,
drinking nausea and vomiting.
Drinking ayahuasca often leads to nausea and vomiting. The ceremony can last hours, but is far less intense than a peak DMT trip, which the extended state program wants to prolong.
Boo.
What?
Bama lost.
Oh.
34 to 24.
Critics focus on what is surely lost when jettisoning the religious or cultural aspects, traditional ayahuasca ceremony, or even participating as an outsider, foreign to the heritage in which the ceremony was created. Go down.
You're really going to have to start condensing this because we're running out of time.
So what? Basically, long story short, from my understanding from listening to
Graham
Hancock, is they're trying to figure out if this is actually a plane of existence.
It's not what I wanted.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Okay, we're gonna skip that.
Okay, yeah, 'cause we kind of touched on that. Like they're kind of proving they're trying to figure out if psychedelics actually can help with mental health. Like there have been some veterans that have come back from the war that we were in, and have said that psychedelics have helped them with their not postpartum. What's it called? That veterans have PTSD. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the first video.
This is gonna be the last thing for Conspiracy Corner. We're literally running out of time.
Well, I want to do Graham Hancock, and I want to do the interactive experience, and then that's.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
My God, I mean, it's a mystery enough to be born a human being at all.
Yes,
you know, just to be alive is an extraordinary mystery.
Yes,
to have the ability to love, to feel emotions, to understand beauty, to be moved by a symphony. All of these things we take for granted, but actually they're deeply mysterious. We don't really know what we are or who we are, and which is one of the reasons I'm so fascinated by Rick Strassman's work. You presented
Yes,
his
sure.
film, DMT, The Spirit Molecule. And on my upcoming speaking tour, I'm going to be doing an event with Rick on the 14th or 15th of May in Sedona. I think it'll be the first time that Rick has spoken publicly for quite a while. Rick has a colleague called Andrew Gallimore, who teaches at the University of Okinawa in Japan. And Rick and Andrew have together developed a technology for releasing DMT into human volunteers in a very slow drip that will keep them in the DMT state, if they wish, for hours on end. And the intention is to use this technology to explore and map the DMT realm.
When do I sign up?
We could have skipped that entire article for this.
Okay, so go down to the experience.
Right.
So this is a video that supposedly kind of gives you a visual experience of what it is like to be on DMT. It's super long, so we don't have to watch the whole thing, but
your face looks more symmetrical. You start looking, I want to say, prettier, and you almost look tribal. It can make your skin look like it's been made out of that very earthy clay that you can find, that dark brown clay. You look like you're some kind of a statue. During these effects, the entire world, the room that you're in or your reflection, everything takes on this very digitized look. But what's weird about it is even though everything kind of looks like it's made out of CGI graphics, for some unexplainable reason, everything looks more real. It's as if somebody's taken this invisible veil that's over top of reality, that is our normal everyday reality, and they lift it. And underneath, when you smoke DMT and you get a peek under the veil, you get to see what reality really looks like. So it's not as though you're thinking, wow, this all looks like a digital video game. Oh, no, quite the opposite. You're looking around and you're like, oh my God, everything looks more real than real. How is this possible? If my perception of what real is can be changed so drastically and so easily just from a potential neurotransmitter shift, are we even seeing reality?
Dun dun dun.
Oh shit. Sorry.
You bring the pipe back to your lips and get ready to inhale some more of that sweet, sweet, harsh mothball taste. 1, 2, 3. Holy mother bitch! If you are hearing this frequency noise that is threatening to rip reality in half, it can almost start sounding like it's coming from outside of you. After you will still see in a world that's just made out of pure fractals. In fact, even if your eyes are closed or you're in a pitch black room, you will still see these same very vivid, very intensely bright fractals. Now, if you happen to be crazy enough to be looking in the mirror at this point, the effects get even more insane. The perceived edges that are making up the sides of your face can begin to vibrate, as well as your nose, your mouth, your entire face just starts shaking so quickly to the point where you can no longer really see yourself anymore. In fact, just using your eyeballs to see can be really strained. It can feel forced. It will be a lot more comfortable for you if you just let your eyes naturally shut. In fact, they're going to be trying to close. The only way to keep your eyes open to keep watching what may happen at this point would be if you used all of your energy to try to keep your eyes open, which I have done in the past. In one of my past experiences, my face began to transform and morph into first a fully polygonal face. And then from there, it went on to transform and morph into a variety of different faces of creatures and humans. And then it left off on a very disturbing image, actually. Now, during this second toke, if you took a large enough toke,
I'm assuming it just
what
flashed.
you look like to...
You're skipping about
your
5
eyes
seconds.
open, which I have done in the past. In one of my past experiences, my face began to form and morph into first a...
You slowing the speed down?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out where the frame by frame button is. Oh, nope. Hold on.
We're not going to watch this whole video. There's no way. But it kind of, if anybody wants to watch this video, it is, what is it called? Oh, shit.
Okay, the period. Yep, that's the frame by frame.
Okay, here we go.
Done in the past. In one of my past experiences, my face. And then from there, it went on to transform and morph into a variety of different faces of creatures and humans. And then it left off on a very disturbing image, actually.
Whoa!
Interesting. I knew that would come in handy. I heard that somewhere before that you could do
And then,
frame by frame.
yeah, well, when it
That was literally
when it
one
flashed,
frame.
when it bleeped like that, I looked at Joe, and Joe looked at me, and I was like, my brain, I was like, I'm pretty sure something just popped up.
Oh, I saw it too.
Look at that.
That's a fucking alien.
Now, during this second toke, if you took a large enough toke, you'll look like you can go limp. So people are like, oh, this is not a able to walk and move around. Kilograms. And difficult until it all happens so fast.
That's
It
trippy,
all
just being
happens
sober.
so fast. Before you know it, you're through the tunnel and you're in a place that is... Whew, now that is a tough one to describe. You're in a place that is a tough one to describe. You're in a different dimension. As you are being sucked out of what I can only call this dimension, for lack of a better term, some people choose to look back at their body and they can even see themselves laying on the ground or on the couch with their eyes closed. This would be described as an out-of-body experience, but it should be noted that not everyone who has a breakthrough or who smokes DMT claims to have an out-of-body experience.
Almost like astral
Again,
projection.
to an onlooker, you
Yeah.
probably just look like you're passed out. Most people don't look frightened or as if they're in any kind of agony when they're passed out and they're either in the tunnel or have it's quite common for people to say when they come back that they were convinced that they were dead. This happens because when the ego self dies, and I'm not even talking metaphysically, just in a very real way, when your sense of personality dies, okay? Imagine that you no longer know language, you no longer have memories. Everything that makes you is gone. How is that any different than real physical death? It's very much a real death in a way. It's the death of the personality self of you. All that would be left is just this shell, like a vegetable.
Philosophy,
the vegetable
baby.
version of you who can't
Philosophy.
speak, who can't think, who has no thoughts, is hardly you. The only real difference between that and actually dying is, well, during a breakthrough, you come back to your body. When you really...
Okay.
We don't have to watch no more of that.
Yeah.
It is interesting. Like I said, if you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. Go to What DMT Feels Like. Interactive experience on YouTube. It is very interesting.
It's 28 minutes long.
Yeah, it's 28 minutes long.
I've actually watched that whole thing. I never noticed the other part of it, the little blip.
The glitchy band.
The alien.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all we have for Joe's Conspiracy Corner tonight.
Okay. Do you believe that it's time for...
So did I deliver at least somewhat?
No.
Damn it. How?
You don't take this the wrong way. You need to condense your thoughts.
I'm not talking about... I mean, I get that, but it was kind of rushed.
No, but...
At least I tried to get a conspiracy
You tried.
corner.
I give you props for trying, but you've got to get it to where you can do it in a cohesive... Man.
I think it would be a cool experience.
I think
it would be.
I like what you did.
If I could do it without freaking out, yeah, I think
Eventually your body just, like you said, you just have that breakthrough.
you have that breakthrough where you're like, I'm dead. I'm okay with it.
Nope.
Nope.
Malik's like, no. He's like, no.
Nope. So seriously, constructive criticism here. Find your key points out of the articles that you found. Copy and paste them into the notes. Read those so that we're not pulling up a ton of articles and then going, no, go up, no, go down, no, back up, nope, down. Find what you want, put it in the notes, and then have a video or two. And that, you'll be golden. Like, for real. Okay. That's all you got to do. You just need to condense your thoughts so that you can get it done without having to hunt.
But speaking of getting done,
Do you like the topic though?
Yes.
Yes. The topic was good.
Okay. It wasn't so much a conspiracy, but it was kind of like I told you.
Was good.
The goal, what I wanted for Joe's Conspiracy Corner was more like a deep mind, and it wasn't all going to be all conspiracies. Yeah. Some of it was just going to be like, this is weird but interesting.
Okay, so let's
Weird Time with Joe.
Weird Time with Joe.
Let's do some At the Podium, aka.
Before you say anything, I want to point out the Deuce and her look like Deuce is like, oh, after this, we're so fucking gonna get it on. She was like, you bet your fucking sweet white chocolate ass off. Yeah, it is.
Okay, first off, Black Debbie don't want none of the double deuce.
I bet she gets it at least 3 times a week from him.
Well,
at least.
Well, Black Debbie does indeed get fucked by the deuce, but not sexually.
No, I think both ways.
No, she's gay.
She's like, say what you said to me earlier. Say it. Do it.
Say it, Deucey.
Do it.
Say it, Daddy Deuce.
Daddy Deuce.
Daddy Deuce.
Ask me about the president.
Ask me about the president, Daddy Deuce. Ask me about him. Anyway, so
welcome to Sex Talk with Justin.
We're bringing a dose of the deuce
Daddy
to clown
Deuce.
at the podium.
Yeah.
Thank you, Corrine. President Biden is the oldest president in U.S. history. Why does White House staff treat him like a baby?
No one treats the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, like a baby.
So there's this book that says
that's ridiculous.
When staff walked back what sounded like a call for regime change in Russia, the president, quote, rather than owning his failure, he fumed to friends about how he was treated like a toddler. Was John Kennedy ever babied like that?
So look, I'll say this. There's going to be always a range of books that are about every administration, as you know, that's going to have a variety of claims. That is not unusual. That happens all the time, and we're not going to litigate those here. That's something that we're not going to speak to. There is one thing that I do want to, because I think I was asked this question last week by one of your colleagues about this particular excerpt that they were referring to, and so I'll say this, we did see the excerpt, the context of the excerpt, and it seemed to be making the opposite overall point about how the value of his experience and wisdom resulted in rallying the free world against authoritarianism, which is
bullshit. This is why we hate you.
Bullshit?
And then we'll do one more. Do one more, and then it's on to This Week on X.
The question, we recently did an interview with Dr. Deborah Birx, and she said that American leaders are living in a fantasy world amid this latest COVID surge. She said that next month's vaccine booster is coming way too late. What's your response to that assessment, which she shares with some other experts as well? I mean, are you confident that you are as prepared as you can be and that this booster is going to work?
Well, look, we know that we have made historic progress in this nation in this ability to manage COVID, right? In a way that's no longer meaningful in disrupting our daily lives, right? And that is because of the work that this president has done, of the work that this administration has done. And we actually believe we are in a better place than we have ever been to deal with COVID. And that's because we have tools in our tool belt, right? We have safe, we're going to have those midterm mid-September, vaccines, which is going to be incredibly important. We have these home at-home tests, which is absolutely important. We have these treatments that we know are effective, so that we can reduce severe illness, we can reduce hospitalization, and we can reduce death. So look,
I want to know when somebody in that press briefing room is just going to stand up and say, "You're a fucking liar."
And that's why we hate you.
And that's why we hate you.
Now, me and Beth,
and
do get the at-home test. We started like we went opposite, then we started doing it the same way.
He made me cut you off. I don't want to get fired.
No. Go ahead now.
So me and Beth actually do get the at-home test because they're free.
Well, yeah. And I got some at-home tests too. Guess how many I took? 1, and then I was like, "This is bullshit," and I threw them away.
I just do it to make sure, like, oh, I got COVID. I'm not going to work. You know.
Anyway, so now then,
This week on X.
Hold on. Do we want to do This Week on X, or do we want to do Chats with Pop Pop first?
This Week on X is my favorite.
It's time for This Week on X. So, This Week on X. Classical Liberty. Your memes are getting fact-checked by men who think they can breastfeed. It's very true. It's very true. Excuse me. Probably the truest. Thank you, Classical Liberty. Grand Thumb. You really would shoot someone over property theft? Well, he posts 2 memes here, you know? Man successfully defending his home with a shotgun. His wife, who now know what a man without a head looks like. And then Wounded Burglar. Are you going to call the cops now? Me.
Guy holding a gun.
With a confused look. Grand Thumb, you are a treasure. And then these 2 jackasses. David Hogg. DeSantis can say he doesn't support Nazis all he wants. The Nazis think he is a Nazi. And then Harry Sisson. Harry Sissy, as I like to call him, because he's a hairy sissy.
It's not even Harry.
If you want to make America better, you vote for Biden. If you want to make America worse, you vote for Trump. It's that simple. No, it's not.
How about no?
And then Dash Dabrowski, who I like to refer to as Wish.com Willem Dafoe. I'm sorry, but the poll that CNN put out is objectively fake. There's no way that Biden becomes less popular by creating jobs and canceling oil drilling projects, while Donald Trump becomes more popular after getting arrested 4 times and being sued for rape. I encourage you to ignore these preliminary polls that are being pushed by CNN, a MAGA-owned media outlet, to help bolster their network's ratings by creating fear and panic. The network wants to make it appear like a close race, despite Biden beating Trump by over 7 million votes in the last one, to get you to continue watching their show, which has become nothing more than a right-wing propaganda outlet. Give them a fake news.
The hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid.
And then, Reddit lies. According to Reddit, it's transphobic if lesbians are not attracted to male genitals. And then the subreddit, actual lesbians. My meme scared a few transphobes away, apparently. And then just unsubbed. Just unsubbed from actual lesbians because I'm a lesbian who is repulsed by penises and I'm tired of hearing about them. Yeah, that's a thing. And that's been This Week on X.
Let me give you some constructive criticism.
No.
I have none. That is actually my favorite portion of the show.
You know, I would like to say one thing.
Actually, yeah, I do have one constructive criticism.
What's that?
I want more.
You want more?
I want more.
You want more?
I want more.
We just want to say, when it comes to This Week on X,
The only thing I'd say to do better on is more.
More?
More. I want
I'll
more.
keep that in
More
mind.
cowbell.
I try to keep it short-ish.
Hell no.
We need more
But-
cowbell.
Like, I want
I got
Joe's
a fever.
Conspiracy Corner to be short and yours to be like 30 minutes.
I got a fever. And the only cure is more zeets.
Zeets.
We
Yeah,
need
because
the
it's not
Zeets.
tweets anymore.
It's XEETS.
Yeah, zeets.
We need more cowbell.
More cowbell zeets. Anyway.
So what we got?
All right. So now we're on to the portion of the show where
are we gonna skip over the
I think
pop-pop?
Malik likes chat chats with Pop Pop.
he does like chats with Pop Pop. So
I just said chat
Don't
chat.
do all of them, just do 2 of them.
well, first off, I want to do the campaign ad outside of chats with Pop Pop.
We'll do it.
So let's just do that real quick. Because this is a campaign ad that was launched yesterday by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
It was the first time in modern history
Oh my God.
Very significant moment on the world stage.
that an American president went into a war zone not controlled by the United States.
A nearly 40-hour journey in and out of Ukraine.
President Biden left Washington, D.C. at 4 a.m. on Sunday. He landed in eastern Poland and then took a 9.5-hour train to Kyiv.
He entered Ukraine under the cover of night. And in the morning, Joe Biden walked shoulder to shoulder with our allies in the war-torn streets, standing up for democracy in a place where a tyrant is waging war to take it away.
Air raid sirens blared as the 2 men walked together.
In the middle of a war zone, Joe Biden showed the world what America is made of. That's the quiet strength of a true leader who doesn't back down to a dictator. Biden, president.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
First of all,
Oh my gosh, that is, dude. They pumped him up in that
okay,
video.
every Democrat that's going to see that is going to cream their fucking pants.
Yeah, they are. They're going to.
But everybody that knows the truth is sitting here like, wow.
Yeah.
Like they really boosted him on that one.
My problem with that is that, you know, the air raid siren thing. Okay, yeah, the air raid sirens went off because Ukraine wanted them to go off. Because had there been any actual threat, the Secret Service would have had him off these streets
I was about to say,
in instant.
I was literally about to say, hear me out. It was fake.
How big of a conspiracy theorist are you while I'm painting my roof blue? Okay, so hear me out.
The sirens were faked.
They were absolutely faked.
Oh
But
yeah,
now,
because you see how because they were going off, and you see how they were just chilling, just like, and even the see normally the
well, there's that, and then there's this. You know, this tells two different stories about Joe Biden, right? So there was that video that his campaign released, and then there's this.
Thank you, Chairman McCall and other members of Congress who were respectful enough to be here today. My name is Mark Schmitz from Wentzville, Missouri. I'm the Gold Star father of Marine Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, who was killed at the age of 20 at the Abbey Gate in Kabul, Afghanistan on August 26, 2021. I identify as a father, a husband, a pissed off, fed up American patriot, and now, thanks to this administration, a Gold Star dad, a title no one ever wants to have. From the age of 3, Jared has always dreamed of being a Marine. Once he made it into his sophomore year of high school, he was hard set on becoming a Marine, his next move after graduation. Little did he know, or I know, that would end up being his final major decision in his life. 2021 rolls around quickly. He says he's getting to come home to see us and his brothers and sisters because he's finally getting to go home on his first deployment to Jordan. I could see the excitement and nerves in his eyes, similar to when he left for boot camp. The unknown could always be a scary thing, but the thrill to see the world also drove the excitement. He felt like he was finally getting the chance
Not to be
make a
disrespectful
difference.
to this man
He
who
felt
lost
by
his
becoming
son.
a Marine, he became Vargas Andrews. Thank you again, sir, for being here. Jared reached out to me in mid-August and said they were sending him somewhere he couldn't talk about. After landing in Afghanistan, a few days went by before I heard from him. When he finally had a chance to call, he told me he was at the Abbey Gate. He said he thought he was going to die there those first couple of days due to the absolute chaos. He said, "Dad, the look on these people's faces was that of utter human desperation. and there's no way that we can save them all. He said he was exhausted and needed to get some rest before going back on the post. He told me they were shifting his post and he would be heading out on the airstrip. That never happened. The next day, the explosion happened. The next day,
my heart breaks for this man because this is the true pain of losing a child because of the decisions of rich men north of Richmond. In particular, the decisions of one rich man north of Richmond. And that man is Joe Biden.
was gone forever. Fortunately, I was able to tell him I love him one last time. Jared would have made a wonderful husband, a father. He wanted to go into law enforcement after the Marine Corps, but changed his mind after seeing how our police have been being treated the first year of Biden's administration. He had mentioned taking over the family business someday, and that couldn't have made me happier. All these things have been stripped from us now, and none of them will happen. He will never have the sun shine on his face again. He will never have the chance to get married. He will never experience the joy of being a father, and he would have been one hell of a dad. We will never meet our grandkids. Our family name died that day.
Oh, this is his only kid.
Or his only son.
2 years has gone by, and where are we? To be frank, we're knee-deep in bullshit, is where we are. Everyone who held a key position in the military still has that position or has been promoted. John Kirby still sits on his perch, which apparently faces the opposite direction from where all the action was. Blinken continues to delay key evidence by ignoring delaying subpoenas. Not a single general slapped down their stars, which should have happened 2 years ago when Biden ignored his reliable intelligence. Not a single person has been held accountable. Our so-called leader can't seem to even utter their names in public, not even once. Mr. Biden has run his entire political campaign for 50 years as the family man. Well, I've got news for you, sir. The curtain has been lifting, and that campaign slogan will never work again. We have seen what's going on in your family, and even worse, we've seen how you've been treating us as Gold Star families. And there couldn't be anything more disgusting and cowardly than the way you have treated us. You are a disgrace to this nation. You have no business having ultimate command over our military, and I regret not saying that to your face when I had the opportunity in Dover.
Fuck Joe Biden.
Yep.
All
He
right.
can eat a dick.
It's time for Chats with Pop Pop. Fuck you.
To the press, I've been tested again today. I'm clear across the board. But they keep telling me because this has to be 10 days or something, I got to keep wearing it. But don't tell them I didn't have it on when I walked in. All right?
Not funny.
Folks, good afternoon. I'm really happy this day has arrived. It's a big deal for management, for labor, as well as for the United States of America. I really mean it. For the past 13 months, the International Longshoremen and Warehouse Union, representing 22,000 workers in the West Coast ports, and the Pacific Maritime Association, representing shipping companies that depend on those ports and those workers.
You mean
they've
the
been
ports that you're
negotiating
about
a
to
new
shut down
contract.
because of your gas policies? Fuck you. This segment's not even funny right now because of the other shit.
And to think that what's his
When the
name
last guy was here,
was saying that we needed to vote for this
we were
guy.
shipping jobs to China. Now we're bringing jobs home from China.
I'm sorry, did he just say that Trump was shipping jobs to China?
No, I don't think he said.
Yes, he did.
When the last guy was here,
Oh yeah,
you were shipping jobs to China. Now we're bringing jobs home from China.
because of the last guy, not you.
When the last guy was here, your pensions were at risk. We helped save millions of pensions.
I'm sorry, the economy was 10 times stronger than it is under your administration, and their pensions were worth far more money than they are under your administration.
With your help. When the last guy was here, he looked at the world from Park Avenue.
First off, okay. Here's the thing, Joe. Okay, Pop, listen. Nobody fucking cares about what the last guy did anymore. Okay? We care about what you're doing right now. Our chats need to get a little bit more serious. And you need to start doing your fucking job. Because, as that Gold Star father said, you are a disgrace to this country. You are a disgrace to the office of the president, and you are a disgrace as the commander-in-chief of our military. And you should resign in disgrace. Because you have never been what's best for the American people. You have always been a grifter. You will always be a joke. And for that reason, fuck you.
Eat a dick.
Thank you, Joe.
Bitch.
Thanks, babe. And that's been Chats with Pop.
That should be our new thing.
You're right. You need blood pressure need coming down a little bit.
I should have played the Gold Star Dad earlier in the show.
So we had time to calm down?
So I had time to calm down, because seeing that father's pain,
it's unimaginable.
Changed some, because as parents, our greatest fear is losing one of our children.
Yeah.
So,
No.
And this is real talk. This is not kind of any kind of communist, nothing.
No, we're not doing that one.
I sent it in the Discord.
Why?
Because.
Why?
Because Kate's is better.
I have two.
We can
that
do
I
both
sent.
of them.
I have two in Discord.
Discord's not on this computer, babe.
Did you see what that one was?
Yeah, it was the Whitest Kid You Know. And
But did you see which one it was?
The Jizzle. Yeah, I saw it.
But real talk
in the
though.
Discord?
Yep. General.
I will not be raising my children to think that going into the military is a good thing anymore.
No.
Because it's not. It's not. It's
The
not.
entities.
It's not honorable in the sense like it used to be. And while I do respect everybody serving our country, and it's honorable.
You're going to get yourself in a hot war with the American citizenry at this point if you join the military, and that's.
I think most of them will not obey those orders, but what I'm getting at is you're going to get into a war that is not actually defending our freedom. You won't actually be defending our freedom. You will be fighting for some other country's oil or whatever. Like, it's not about freedom anymore.
I know. I'm trying to find one that's full screen.
It's not about freedom anymore. It's about controlling political interests.
That's cool. Did we pop up?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's in the For You because it's on our page. You know what? We'll just do
You
it
see
this
them?
way.
Yeah, man. Good old third person view. Yeah. But they have no idea we're here. Are you seeing this?
Oh no.
This is the only way I can do it.
Screen share.
Actually, you know what? Let me just put the link in the show notes. That.
Telling you, man, you should do the jizzle too. It's only like 2 minutes.
We will if we have time.
Oh, my ears are hurting. It's gonna be 11 o'clock, bruh.
Oh, no.
No. With arms wide open.
Under the sunlight. Welcome to this place. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. Oh yeah.
With arms wide open.
Oh, I forgot that next spot. I like my own prison.
I'll show you everything. Yeah.
If you could take the world with arms wide open.
With arms wide open.
I don't know what the password is.
Under the sunlight.
Here we go.
I do like my own prison. Back it up.
The steering.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Good old third person view. Yeah. Okay. You see them? Yeah, man. Good old third person view. Yeah. They're staring right at us. But they have no idea we're here. Suckers.
Are you seeing this? Oh no. Oh man, I almost feel sorry for them. Oh, poor guys.
Okay, sweet. I'll head left, you head right, then we'll open fire.
Okay, so when they pop up, I guess we just shoot them. Shoot them.
And remember, stay low so they can't see us. Let's roll. Let's go.
Okay, they're trying to get an angle on us. Get ready.
I like how
There you
one's
go.
wearing like a set of bobs.
You ready?
Actually, bro, do you have any 5 mil?
Yeah, I do. Do you want some?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, they're moving back. Oh, they're going back. What?
Okay, here we go.
Thanks, man.
Sweet, ready? Let's rock and roll. Oh, actually, you've got an extended mag, eh?
Yeah?
Yeah, I meant to grab it off you before. Can I grab it now?
Jeez, Ben, you've got a good memory.
Thanks, man. What's this fish oil?
Do you want to borrow it?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be $20.
What?
Just jokes.
Okay, so. There we go.
What is wrong with these two?
Ready? Time to unleash hell.
On my mark. 3, 2.
Oh man, I don't feel good about that. No, I don't either. That felt real cheap. Let's go and steal all their shit. I mean, I guess we should. Yeah.
That's funny.
Let's
Hey,
go
Pro.
steal all their shit.
Probst, it's been a good show, man. We in the funny. We about to.
You missed me and
Shut her
Josie and
down.
Creed.
Oh yeah, we've sang
God.
Creed like 4 times already. 3
Yes,
times.
Yes, they have. Okay.
It should be Creepy Dave Manatees. No, just type in Creepy Dave.
Damn it.
Down, down, down.
This one?
No, keep going down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going some more. Where'd it go? Go back up to the top. You're gonna have to click that, Go back up.
I don't know what you want me to do.
No. Type in Creepy Dave. Keep on typing Creepy Dave. Space. M. Do the top one.
That's what I just did.
When you first searched it, when I first said go down, that was because that was the right tab. Now it's done screwed up the search. Type in Creepy Dave animals instead.
Got Ferts. Ferts is good.
Manatees.
Where?
Right there.
Today is my best favorite animal. He's called man-titties. Man-titties kind of look like a thumb, but like not circumcised. He's very beautiful. He has a really cool mustache, like Steve is cool. Man-titties have eyes that look like tiny little buttholes, but he's not a butthole. They used to see. Man-titties always love pretend to be a vacuum cleaner, but they make a real big mess. Hey, fish, it's not about you. So sad for you, they are endangered. It's probably because they can't find right-sized holes, or maybe from her feelings. People can be mean. Some people call them turd mermaids, or mer-turds, or turd maids, or sometimes just turds. That's not nice. Be nice to man-titties. Anyway, his best animal. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Good Dave.
Do the giraffe ones better.
Today.
Yeah.
Today, his best favorite animal. He's called Griffophus. Griffophus looked like if a cow had like a vacuum attached to his butthole and sucked out all the meats in his face parts. On top, there are two like cartoon bumps. It's for the monkeys to hold on to when they ride them. Griffophus walk real cool. It's like, don't care. If you play backward, look like someone in leopard leggings with a really nice butt. Drink waters. Griffophus bend down kind of like a drunk person trying to pick up a quarter. Spread the legs for balance. Because they're so tall, Griffophus are vulnerable to many things. Like get hit in face by drunk birds. Or if like people forget to clean up their volleyball nets. It's a tangled mess. It's how most of them die. Not holes. They can fall in holes. It's okay. Their heads stick out. This is why they're the best animal. Okay, bye.
Okay,
Come on, monkeys, let's ride.
We can totally do the jizzle.
Yeah.
Today, his best favorite animal. He's called Griffophus.
The Griffophus.
Griffophus. Oh, the ShamWow guy.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Hey, I'm Kyle, here to tell you about an amazing new product, the Jizzle. Now, I know what you're saying. Kyle, I already got a cum rag at home, but the Jizzle is not your ordinary cum rag. It's designed using space-age technology, materials actually used on the space shuttle available to you to clean up your cum. Look at this mess over here. Boy, that's a lot of cum. Don't use this crusty old sock. Look at this. You're just pushing it around. See how it's just pushing the cum around? Now your sock's dirty? Who needs that? Check this out. You're gonna love it. The Jizzle. White, gone. Easy peasy. Look at this. See all that cum? Smooth jolly profit? No worries. Just simply lay the Jizzle over it. Apply some pressure like that. Look at that. It soaks it up. It literally sucks the cum out of the carpet. Now that's something your mom's bathrobe isn't gonna do. Got cum on your arm? No problem. Check this out. Wipe. Cum's gone. You can go out to a fancy restaurant, not have to worry about it. But don't take my word for it. Listen to some of our satisfied customers.
It's great. I mean, I have 4 teenage sons at home. I couldn't live without it.
I have one for the car, one for the boat, and one at home. It's great on camping trips. The Jizzle is a miracle.
Guys, you're gonna spend $20 a month on paper towel and toilet paper to clean up all your cum. But if you act now, you'll get not 1, but 3 Jizzles for the low payment of $9.99.
Order the Jizzle today for $9.99. No CODs.
No. We gotta do the gallon of PCP. This is the best one.
Zach? It'll be all pixelated, but...
Zach Kreger.
Yeah.
Trevor Moore.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing?
Good. I haven't seen you in like
8 years since senior year at Brown.
Right.
Yeah. It's good to see you. Look at you. You look great.
Thank you.
What do you got there?
This is a gallon of PCP.
Wow. A gallon.
Yes. Yeah.
That's illegal, right?
Yeah, it's a felony.
It's a felony.
Yes.
Wow. And here you are with it anyway. That is Wow. I didn't even know it came in liquid form.
Science.
Whoa. So, do you do a lot of PCP?
Got a gallon.
I guess you do.
Yeah.
Wow. So, what do you do?
I work in an investment firm downtown. It's mostly like property acquisitions.
Huh. That sounds successful.
What do you do?
I work at the Binko's.
I don't know what Binko's is.
It's an office supply store type thing.
Secretary stuff?
But a gallon.
Yeah.
Here you are with a gallon. Wow. Man, do you still see Candace?
No. She passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. How long ago did that happen?
About 4.
About 4 years ago?
No, PM.
4 p.m. As in today, 4 p.m. It's 5 o'clock now.
Yeah.
So that was recent. What happened?
I was at my dealer's house.
Uh-huh.
I was buying the PCP.
Of course.
And I didn't have enough money for all of the gallon.
Oh, it's expensive.
But I wanted the whole gallon.
Of course.
So I'd set up a deal where I would leave her as collateral.
Uh-oh.
And then I would go hit an ATM and come right back.
I see problems.
But, when I left, I got distracted and he cut her head off.
Whoa! Wow. And that happened today, just a little while ago. Man, are you okay? Are you doing all right?
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty high right now, so.
Oh, right, because of the PCP, which you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I ran into Bill the other day, and he's doing really good.
I don't know Bill.
You don't? That's right. No, you wouldn't know Bill. But he is doing good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good to see. Good for Bill.
Well, it was good to see you, Trevor.
Nice seeing you.
I gotta go. I gotta pick my kids up. I'm running late.
Oh, you have kids. You are on your way to pick up children with your gallon thing.
I don't want them to lose their heads.
Oh, you left them with the guy, the PCP guy.
No, they're at soccer practice. I'm late. They spaz.
Oh, it was a joke. I get it. Well,
good to see you.
Nice seeing you.
Okay.
I'll tell Bill you said hi.
I don't know him.
Oh, that's right. You don't. See you later.
The Abraham Lincoln one's pretty freaking funny too.
Yeah. So
freaking love that show.
That show was
Mom!
A classic.
Mom!
That was a classic show. It was a classic show. Well, it has been a show.
That was a classic channel. That was on Fuse?
Yeah, Fuse.
That was a classic channel.
It's a good channel. But it's been a show.
It's a good show.
It's been a show.
I think it's been good.
It's been pretty good. Had a lot of fun.
Full of meat. Thick, juicy meat. Oh yeah. Kate's in the front and I'm in the back.
I can think of something else that's gonna be full of meat.
Wait. In the middle.
What?
You were with the sounds and I'm over here with the words.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
A whole gallon.
Wow. The gallon thing.
You're going to pick up your kids. You have kids.
Oh, did you leave him with the PCP guy?
No, soccer practice. Oh. I'm freaking tired.
Me too.
Let's go home. Wait,
Well,
I am home.
You are home, so. I'm Justin.
I'm Joe.
I'm Kate.
Tally ho, lads.